Hello YouTube, it's me, Annabella here today. And today, yes, the purple curtains are there. I'm finally doing my Heaven Sent review. It was an awesome episode for Capaldi. It was one of his best performances. In fact, it was a long overdue single episode that just focused solely on him, and he had no one to play off apart from that veiled woman from the Doctor's nightmare as a child, which was an interesting piece of information. An old woman died, and they covered her in a veil, and he got the heebie-jeebies. Awesome. It was an interesting episode. It was basically Groundhog Day. I don't know if you've seen that film. Groundhog Day meets Doctor Who. I loved literally making the confession dial in the castle. Thought that was a great idea with all like the cogs and the swirling and the turning of the castle. Remind me of Colony Sarth, the snake colony dude at the first episode when he turned and swirled around. Clogs are a real thing with the 12th Doctor. And the castle moved very Harry Potter-ish. Loved the moving of that. I love the fact that the skulls, spoiler warning ahead, pretty much, this is the penultimate episode, there are going to be spoilers, get over yourselves. I love the fact that the Doctor's skulls were his, so he'd been there for millions, billions of years. The little bird pecking at the glass, awesome. I love the big biblical reference. Shepherd Boy said, and the Shepherd Boy said at the feeding of the 5,000. That was awesome. It was really quite highbrow. Yeah, I've got this TARDIS necklace on today. It was really quite a highbrow episode. It did remind me of Groundhog Day. I get bored with all the repeating of everything. Like, oh, yawn. I have seen Groundhog Day, but I've never actually finished the film because I get bored with all the repeating because the day keeps going round and round and round and round and round with Bill Murray. It's an awesome film. It is really good. It's just that I find the repeats, I'm like, oh, get on with the plot already, because it takes a while to get there. And it was the same with Heaven Sent. It did take a while to get there. Remember, the first rule is the Doctor lies, running because you're scared. For those of you that watch the episode, you'll get that reference. Capaldi's performance, Peter Capaldi's performance was awesome. At last he got a chance to shine alone. But the whole issue of the hybrid thing, well, that could be the Doctor, it could be Clara, and it could be me. Could be Maisie Williams' character, Ashinda. So that is an interesting thought in itself. It's interesting that we always end up going back to Gallifrey. Oh, not again. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. The Doctor claims that he's the hybrid, but what's the first rule? The Doctor lies. So I think that could be quite cool. So, spoiler warning, this is the penultimate episode. This is the 11th episode of Season 9, Heaven Sent review. Huge spoiler warning. Spoilers. So, yeah, and that's basically my review done. Some people really enjoyed the episode. Some people thought it was Capaldi's best. I personally think it is his best. He really shone playing the Doctor. It was great. I do have issues with the lore, or Doctor Who lore. I know it's never been sort of like tightly canonised as it is now. I worry that with all the fiddling that Stephen Moffat is doing, that he's actually making the show less flexible. The more you try and tie Doctor Who down, the more you back yourself into these corners, which means that he has to do his concept cramming to get over the next sort of hurdle that he makes for himself. If you just told a linear story, I think that it would actually flow better, rather than trying to correct or sort out supposed mistakes from the past or make it more linear, more flowing for him. So I think that that's something that we've got to watch with that. But overall, Heaven Sent as a standalone episode was brilliant. Some really good confessions in there and things. Loved the confession dial concept. I think it was great. So this is the end of the review. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe.